Welcome to the Pump and Dump channel. Today talking again about natural gas and CNX Resources. So natural gas did the unexpected. I had explained on Friday because of the weakness staying below this trend line. I projected forward. I thought we would continue going lower. That turns out to have been wrong. We have burst above this support line of the triangle I had outlined. We've gone through this trend line, this descending trend line that we bounced off 5 times in the way down. And we've even gone through this moving average here, so we're probably going to be sandwiched between these two moving averages at some point in time, I think. And there's a chance, of course, we come back down to this moving average, which is probably here at the 227.5 level. We might even go back down to the 224 or 225. I don't know which point in time, of course. We might come back down to these levels here and then bounce off the triangle again. I'm very hopeful that though we would continue to go up higher, but of course this is no prediction of the future, because when looking at these charts I can just describe what happened. I can't really project into the future. I can only talk about scenarios and possibilities, maybe probabilities, and so on and so forth. So given this strong move up in the natural gas price of about 3.5%, I decided that it was the right time to get back into CNX Resources, build it back up to the full position. So I put in the bid order at the open. I got 724, and then it just kept going down. So I kept adding all the way down to 710. I rebuilt the position I had last week to 1200 shares. And now I am hoping that we will, come back to the 724 and then just keep moving higher. That's kind of the strategy where I see it at. I think that is very likely because we're still underneath this technical resistance level of 748 that we bounced off on Friday. And I think like the unexpected of CNX Resources going down when the natural gas price is up is the key thing to talk about. I did not expect that, didn't see that coming. And the only explanation I came up with was looking at the crude oil price and then just concluding that people who saw the oil price down, they saw CNX Resources as an energy stock, and they think that every energy stock is crude oil, so they just decided to sell it or short it or whatever. But as mentioned many times, they're for the most part natural gas, so they should be going up when the natural gas price is up. So that's kind of a counterintuitive thing that I didn't see coming. The real question, I think, though, is that the question is the market wrong and am I right? And I think I have all basis of justification to think that I am right, because I go by logic. The natural gas price was lower on Friday. It was in the low 220s, and on Friday we were at 225 to 748, and now the natural gas price is closer to 230, and we're trading at 707 to 724. Makes absolutely no sense. I've calculated intrinsic value. I think that we should be in the $9 range in terms of intrinsic value, and that's why, given that we are back in this triangle, I think the probabilities of us staying within this higher range going into Q3 earnings report is back online. We will see, of course, whether we can stay in this triangle. There's no guarantee that we will stay within it now that we've broken 2 resistance lines or 3 resistance lines. However, I'm feeling positive at this point in time. And given this sell-off here, I feel comfortable rebuilding the position. So that's kind of where it's at. Remember, this is not investment advice or recommendations to invest on your behalf. That is your decision. The key thing to note, of course, is I always use I think this will happen, I think that will happen, which is an expression of opinion. This is legal language. You can see this on the financial news media. People are always talking about what they think because they don't want any liabilities of misleading people or giving people a reason to believe that what they are saying is factual. They talk about, I believe the natural gas price will go higher, or I believe it will go lower. That's kind of what I do. That's what other people do. That's kind of what you need to pay attention to, because people, they take experts' opinions or people who on YouTube, on the television's opinions, and they kind of take them as fact, and then they often get destroyed. So that's kind of where it's at for now. I'm feeling positive on CNX Resources. I'm hopeful that on the day, after coming down, we will bounce up and then go higher and keep moving higher. If it does go down, I'll be very surprised, but that is of course a possibility, and we need to be prepared for that eventuality. So I'm going to leave it with that for now. Remember to leave your comments, questions and opinions in the comments section. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe. That's all I have to say, and have a good day.